Yeah, I like the scalability, but it feels like when you meet an SEO, and this is nothing against other SEO companies, but they're very like, well, we don't use AI. I'm like, okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, like it's a badge of honor or something.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, yeah. Like, oh, well, we don't use AI. I'm like, yeah, you do.
But how are you going to move forward in this world with SEO without using AI?
100%. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, the AI content, one of the very first characteristics of it that I saw when we started kind of like experimenting with it, so to speak, is the data richness.
If I rank in the top 3 in organic and in the top 3 in Google Maps, why am I not getting calls? Why am I not converting clients?
I mean, I think that even Google is pushing towards AI. So I think there's going to come a point when they prefer AI over regular content, human-based content. And that goes back to, what we did back in the day, almost 15 years ago, was so much hands-on. Even when we had people writing content, we would still have to review that content, make sure it was right and all the links were working. And now there's a little less hands-on, but there's still hands-on. There's always going to be hands-on.
Yeah, the hybrid approach is still real. Yeah, really, it's a great way to think about it. Even when before AI and we used other writers, there was still content coming in for our clients. We had to edit, look at it, structure it, make sure it was right. AI is just adding scale. And I would say adding much higher quality to it, but it doesn't exclude us from having to have the hybrid approach of our team actually looking at it, because ultimately we're producing it for clients.
Yeah, but I mean, you just said it, it's scalable, right?
Yeah.
And I just feel we're going to get to a point where we will say we just use 100% AI. As Jay was talking, Google's going to look at it more positively, or at least, I don't know. I can't think of the word, man. The older I get, I forget all these words that are simple. I swear to you. But I like the scalability, but it feels like when you meet an SEO, and this is nothing against other SEO companies, but they're very like, well, we don't use AI. I'm like, okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, like it's a badge of honor or something.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, like, oh, well, we don't use AI. I'm like, yeah, you do.
But how are you going to move forward in this world with SEO without using AI?
100%. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, the AI content, one of the very first characteristics of it that I saw when we started kind of like experimenting with it, so to speak, is the data richness, if you will, of the content that, for example, take for a criminal defense lawyer in Tampa, Florida, for example, you hire even the best writers that we had access to versus an AI, a ChatGPT generated article. That article from ChatGPT, because it's AI, you're going to actually get like case studies and local laws it's not impossible for somebody to do that, but it would take even the best writer a lot more time to find those relevant local laws that AI is just going to do by default.
Yeah.
So, but it also speaks to the hybrid human element, because you have to make sure the things that it's referencing, is that actually a local law? Does that actually exist, kind of thing? So.
Oh yeah. You mean like the links that they put, the outbound, the external links and all that stuff. I mean. Yeah. I agree, but I think that the big question is Google gonna want people to use, what is he, Gemini, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Google
like the AI
more driven to hey, you want to be ranked better? Are you using Gemini or ChatGPT? I don't know. Yeah. I would ask Melissa the question, since she does content, has she produced content through Gemini and ChatGPT, and what the differences are? That's actually a good podcast.
That'd be a good
next
question.
Not here, because I have no research on that right now. So.
Yeah. Jay, any other thoughts on that?
I don't, but he brings up a good question about the Gemini and ChatGPT. Is Google gonna prefer their own?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it is a great question, and it would be a great test, great experiment.
Yeah.
Produce X number of articles in one versus the other, and see what happens. I do, one thing now that we've been using it a lot more, we're like really embracing it more and more as we go along. The prompt that is used to produce the content.
Yeah.
I have found that like it's becoming almost like a strategic prompt game, so to speak. Like you could just go in and say, and I'll use the criminal defense lawyer in Tampa again as an example. You could go in and just say, give me a blog post for a criminal defense law firm in Tampa, and out will come whatever.
Yeah.
Right. But the more you use AI, the more you realize that you're going to kind of get out what you put in, and what you put in is the prompt and the refinement. The more we use it, the better we get at the prompt structure. And, I'm learning, like we're all learning very quickly as we go along. A prompt can be sometimes almost as long as the article itself.
Yeah.
With all of the intricacies of include that, don't include this, include these many links, don't talk like this, talk like that. So the prompt can be a very intricate thing where a lot of time on the front end is spent in prompt building.
Yeah.
But back to the scalability of it, once you have the prompt really like drilled in and refined, now that prompt, now here comes the scale. Because once it's really refined, now it's just like, produce 100 of these. Or if it's like for 100 different clients, all you're changing out is context, like business name, business category, location, things of that nature. So
those prompts can continuously be updated though.
Constantly. Yeah. And we're like, again, in the real world with our clients on the platforms that we use, we'll see an error. Like, it's like if we've seen an error in the content before, we would send it to like our content team, or we'd send it back to the writer, be like, hey, we read it. Here's this error. You need to fix it.
Yeah.
Now it's actually being fixed more programmatically because, of course, we got to go in, fix it on the content, but it's actually, again, back to the prompt, call it like prompt engineering, right? It's like this piece of content was output with this error. We need to fix it manually, but actually prompt engineering perspective is this can also be fixed indefinitely by refining the prompt. Like what in the prompt caused that error and then addressing it in the prompt. Does that make sense?
No, it does. I mean, the more you use it, I think the more it learns
definitely
what you're asking it to do. Like even now when I ask for things, like I don't have to be refined on my question. It'll say like, do you want to do this? And I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Can you do this? Can you do that? And then it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like a back and forth. You kind of forget, like, I'm talking to a computer or something. So, by the way, side note, I hope Mel does watch this podcast because you've moved your hands more than I have. Because that's like the biggest thing because my wife's always like, this is how you talk. Like I'm chopping food or something. So I've been doing it. I've been trying real hard to just keep my hands here,
I am a hand talker.
But it's killing me. I'm like, oh man,
you should just.
I can't
be yourself.
I can't let her win.
Be the robot.
You know, in marriages, I can't let her win.
Be the robot that you are. So we've talked about AI. How from in your role as a CEO, COO, at kind of like the vision management future level, where do you see Bipper Media going into the future with, our adoption of AI? And I know that could be a heavy question. I'm just dropping out of nowhere.
Like adoption of AI. I don't know because
Well, let me ask it this way: 5 years from now,
yeah,
where do you see us as it pertains to AI usage?
So, I'll speak to that. I don't know if you want to kind of bring because mine's gonna go completely like off the rails when I start talking. Oh, there it is. I didn't do this. I just went like this. Mine's going to go completely off the rails when I say this. And the conversation we've had about where my vision of Bipper Media is, or where it's headed.
Okay.
AI will be incorporated in it, but do you have...
I mean, no. I just want to say that question comes up a lot.
Yep.
If I run into someone on the street, they ask, they find out Bipper Media and they're like, so how are you using AI? What do you, all these questions that people want to know about when it comes to AI.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have to embrace it. We can't not. But I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
So when it comes to the future of Bipper, my stance is the citation network. I think what we have right now is not only beneficial for us, it is extremely beneficial for our clients.
Definitely.
It is an all-in-one platform where people are now, and I know we've spoken about this many times.
Yeah.
They have 301 powerful, authoritative links, all with schema markup, all do follow, which some platforms don't give you do follows. They give you no follows. I'm not going to mention what platform it is.
Well, and you're really talking about platforms where you get citations.
Correct.
And anyone who knows, the ones, we don't need to name them. But not only do you not get do follows, you get no follows. But like you were saying, it's also 100% absent of the schema markup, which is the AI optimization. Those are the things our platform, the citation network, addresses.
And we own them. It's we're not at the mercy of someone else.
Yeah.
And so the reason my shift is all citation network is I see Bipper as just offering the citation network as a platform where people can see the reporting, they can see their rankings. How is AI going to help? AI can give you insights and tell somebody, hey, like it's great to talk to clients and help and all that stuff. And one thing I have noticed, I'm pretty sure you notice this, as you move up positions, your involvement in the day-to-day website and SEO kind of, like we have to be more responsible about being up to date with what's going on than before when I was managing clients where I'm like, I got to know what's going on and I'm a lot more involved. So having said that, what I feel is the platform that we have that gives people ownership of their business to where it's like, man, like how can I be more visible, or how can the incorporation of AI will say you should do this. Like I asked AI today, actually, believe it or not, I asked ChatGPT this question. I said, our biggest question is like, why if I rank in the top 3 in organic and in the top 3 in Google Maps, why am I not being found? Like why am I not getting calls? Why am I not converting clients? And so the question, and this goes to my theory that I tell you, is it said, weak call to action, missing or generic business descriptions, few or poor quality reviews, and photos and videos missing. The funny thing, I said, can you rank it? Can you rank it in importance? And the first one was few or poor quality reviews.
Reviews, yeah. Because
of the amount of people, and we all do it, right? Every time my wife and I go to dinner or we're going to go to a store, the first thing we do is like, let me look at reviews. How many reviews do you have? What are your more recent reviews? What do the bad reviews say and how did you respond to it? And I think that's where a lot of people are headed. But going back to what I was saying, that incorporation of AI in our platform can tell people like, this is what you're missing. This is what you need to do. They can call us to help, or they can go ahead using our platform. And the ability to create content on all those links, on all those sites, and we always discuss it, Google loves content. Mm-hmm. Content to me is king. And so it just adds more search visibility. So I feel like that's where we're headed. That the local SEO, the organic SEO, all that stuff is going to be in the client's hands. We're going to educate them and then they can move forward with build at a very, very comparable price for people. Whether you're a $1 billion industry or you're a mom and pop struggling, we're not going to change the price because of your financial situation. So to answer your question, that's where I see us.
Makes
more
sense.
Involved in that citation platform.
Makes sense. And the citation platform is definitely like the fact we own it, like you said.
Yeah.
That's why these other major citation providers, which we don't need to name names, it's why there's no follow links. It's why there's no citations, because these providers,
No schema.
There's no schema. There's no structured data. All the links are no follow, because these other citation platforms, they don't own the sites, right? They have no control over the source code. And I say that because it's getting to the why. Why did we build our own citation network?
Yeah.
Because we know, as you know, as we were talking, the future of AI is upon us right now. And we need to be able to optimize our clients for AI.
Yeah.
But if you don't own the sites that you're doing the optimization work on, you have no control over do follows. You have no control over schema, which really combined means you really have no control over truly optimizing for AI search.
And for liability purposes, not all of them. I'm sure some have do follows and schema.
We've audited. There are some major directories. You'll find instances of schema.
Yeah, but not the way that we have.
But it's a very small amount of schema, right? Versus what we provide is like a huge full array. Every data point matters. And actually, the schema that we use in our citation network is an AI app in and of itself, which means not only is it like a full array of schema, it's pixel perfect schema, because our AI app is actually building the schema.
Yeah.
Right? At a very large scale. So pretty exciting.
And another reason I think is because the biggest issue I've seen in SEO is there's no tangible, people don't have tangible, they don't own it. And so we can do all this work that is great work, but people are like they want to like hold something, be like, I have this is mine, you know? Mm-hmm. So.
And they have a dashboard.
And their dashboard, which is going to be amazing. It's already amazing. It's about to go live. Awesome. Well, we are about out of time. Any closing thoughts, Jay?
I don't think I have anything to add. Other than content is king, and I'm pretty sure you've heard that somewhere before.
Yes. I don't remember where. I think it was from you.
I mean, Google has been saying content is king for...
And reviews.
20 plus years.
Even though me and you might disagree a little bit on that.
Yeah, we might disagree. But we're out of time.
But we don't argue a lot anyways.
I know, but we're out of time. We don't have enough time left.
We don't have... That's a whole other
Although
podcast.
People watching may have really loved watching us.
Argue?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to tell... I think for our team meeting, we should just have the camera going and then be like, ding, 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 here they go. So, anyways.
So stay tuned, because one of the next episodes may actually have us arguing, which we do a lot. Which, in all context, we at Bipper Media see healthy debate as a healthy way to progress.
Yes.
Cesar may just refer to it simply as arguing, which is fair.
Good arguing.
Yeah.
Fine. How's this? Healthy discussions. That's what I tell Mel we're doing when we don't agree.
There you go.
Healthy discussions. All right.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for watching, tuning in to SEO Secrets. Thank you, Cesar. Thank you, Jay. It was really awesome being it. We should do this more often.
100%.
And that's it. We'll see you next time.